Good morning, Angels. It's Warrior from RetroQTV, and don't move a muscle. We're about to recap and review Charlie's Angels Season 1, Episode 2, The Mexican Connection. So sit tight. I am a huge fan of Charlie's Angels, The Bionic Woman, and Wonder Woman. And look, after years of doing nothing with this channel, I decided to rewatch each season and each episode and let y'all know what I think. But look, it is not just about me, okay? So sound off in the comments on your thoughts on each episode because I want to hear from you. I would love to kind of share the love of this series, so please do not hesitate to comment. Okay, look, let's get into it. Cue dramatic music, thunderstorms, smashed window, and what is going on? Picture of a plane wreckage on the beach the next day reveals it was a charter aircraft crash. I guess the budget went into clothes, not special effects, but look, I get it. Back then, no CGI, so, if you filmed a plane crashing, well, you kind of had to crash a plane. So it turns out the crash was the result of a hijacker trying to steal a shipment of heroin. Pilot's sister had 2 kilograms of heroin taped to her body and 20 kilograms in the fuselage. She didn't have a chance. But listen, it's kind of a bummer way to open the episode. So it turns out Pilot Dan is hiring the Angels from his hospital bed to find out who's behind the smuggling ring. All clues point to Frank Bartone, who owns the charter airline that the pilot flew, and rumors of a drug war with the mysterious Escobar are bound. Alright, so now Charlie dishes out the covers. Brie is going to go undercover as a stewardess on Jim Taylor's flights. That's Dan's pilot buddy, thanks to her high school Spanish. And listen, I am with Jill. How hard is it to say si senor? He is cute.
How hard is it to say si senor?
Yeah. Jill's going to paddle her way to the clues as swimming coach to Bartone's daughter Maria, who has Olympic dreams. And Kelly, well, look, we don't know, but she's a smart girl. She'll figure it out. Little male chauvinism from Charlie, and then we are all off to Mazatlan. Hola, Jim. Oof, he is fine. He is a much yummier in person. Turns out he's her man on the inside and with conspiracy theories of his very own. Right now it's poolside and we meet Bartone, who is gossiping with his hunky, and I do mean hunky, henchman as Kelly walks in and jaws drop. Her bikini does all the talking and Bartone races over, tongue hanging out to say, hey. Kelly's decided she's going to be a school teacher, taking a break from the bratty kids at Barclay School for Girls, and look, before she can say pop quiz, she's landed herself a job as a tutor and celebrates with a glass of champagne with Sabrina, who just happened to pop by.
Oh, every time I wear it, I get proposals, but not a marriage.
Alright, now Jim and Bartone key about how Bartone runs a clean operation, you see? And he says it kind of in a way that, he's dirty as hell. Jill is entering a race for a $1,000 purse string and the attention of Bartone, who reminds his daughter, well, she's not good enough. And with dads like that, who needs enemies, Of course, Jill crushes it. She springs out of the water wet in all the right places. And guess what? Now she's head coach. All right, now Bartone's walking and talking with his hunky henchman and reveals his true colours when he learns about a mishap that involves Escobar and a corpse. Orders the hunky henchman to get rid of the body, and while he's at it, check out the girls' backstories. All right, now Kelly orders Jill to scram as Bartone heads on over so she can work her magic on him. Bartone, of course, takes it to 100 with an invitation to his bedroom. But look, Mama raised a lady, so Kelly says no. But we know this fish is firmly on that hook. Bartone has some noisy clients and he's behind in his orders, so he's got to step up production on the drugs or risk a turf war with Escobar. So, what are you going to do? Back in Jill's room, Jill and Kelly are dishing the dirt when hunky henchman barges into Jill's room looking for a slice of the action. I can't blame him. Jill's cute, but listen, she's a silver-tongued devil. She definitely avoids the action with some quick thinking, and Kelly in the bathroom providing good cover. They make a great improv team. Yes and. Now, hunky henchman scrams because he's got a flight to catch anyway. He joins up with Sabrina and Jim, and they fly to not sure where for the drug pickup. Sabrina and Jim tell that hunky henchman over to an overworked chemist with a bit of an attitude, but it turns out he's just missing his family, right? Drugs, as they reveal, are hidden in bottles of wine. Hey, kind of clever. Of course, Sabrina just cannot mind her own business, knocks on the chemist's door armed with only lousy Spanish and a flimsy excuse, which he sees right through. She calls herself Angela Fibbersmith, which I love, and nearly meets her grisly end, but lucky for her, Pilot Jim gives the chemist a karate chop, and they hightail it back to the airport for the flight back to Mazatlan. So meanwhile, we've got Jim snooping around under cover of darkness looking for clues. Lucky for her, she doesn't have to look too far because she stumbles across Maria in Bartone's office, doing some snooping of her own. Bartone barges in, the girls nearly miss being caught, grabs the key to the wine cellar, and Maria lets Jill know there is something down there, and she is right. Turns out that's where all the drugs are. Now it's party time. Bartone's throwing a big old bash and all the local A-listers are there, but before the girls can mingle, they need to talk and catch each other, and of course us, up on what's going on. I love the way a quick call to Bosley conveniently fills in all the plot holes. They come up with a plan. Kelly's going to distract Bartone while Sabrina and Jill hunt for the heroin-filled wine bottles in the cellar. Sabrina gives Jim a quick update who reminds her she's looking for 1957 vintage bottles. Hang on to that clue. Now, the girls waste absolutely no time searching for those drugs, and, as fortune would have it, they find it. But, of course, Butterfinger Jill drops a bottle and it smashes. Sabrina goes in search of a broom, and before she can come back, Bartone and Hunky Henchman catch Jill in the act. Kelly, you had one job to do. So Sabrina's cover isn't blown, but Jill is in hot water, but proves herself a very quick thinker and comes up with a great story, which I'm into, I believe it. She pictures how she worked for Escobar, and all she was trying to do was nab a bottle of drugs as a gesture of goodwill for a new LA-based buyer. But look, she is happy to switch sides in exchange for some hush money. $50K exactly. And look, I would switch sides for that kind of money too. So Bartone buys the story, but lets Jill know that she has a target on her back, literally, and she's a goner if she puts a foot wrong. Now, Jill seduces the Hunky Henchman so Sabrina can make her escape, and that is teamwork. And if you were going to take one for the team, I can think of worse ways. Now, back at the party, a gift arrives from Escobar in the form of the now dead chemist. And clearly, Escobar is not here to play. All right, now, next morning, poolside, Jill hands over that drug bottle to a mule hired by the angels, so Jill's cover is safe for now. Now we're back in LA with Jill, Bartone, and friends, and they're ready to make the drug deal on the boat Sweet Sue. Jill wants some money, but listen, Bartone's saying, not till I see the goods. Turns out Bosley and drug enforcement agents are waiting. It was a trap! Kelly's there just for some moral support and backup. Bartone and friends make a break for it, but look, they don't get far. Sabrina and Jim arrive very late to the party. They miss all that action, but of course there is one more plot twist. Sabrina accuses Jim of being Escobar, Escandalo, because he told her to look for vintage 1957 bottles, which he would never have known because he never went inside the drug lab, at least not when she was there. Why does Sabrina always fall for the wrong guy? So, of course, Jim grabs the money, grabs Sabrina, and tries to make a run for it. Bosley pipes up and briefly distracts Jim, which is all the time the Angels need to grab their man. Game over. I am exhausted. That was fun, though. Now, back at the agency, everything gets tied up in a nice, neat little bow, which is, as per usual. Pilot Dan is on the mend. He may even fly again. Charges are filed against Bartone. Maria is reunited with her mother, and all's well that ends well. That's a wrap. What did you think of the Mexican Connection? I loved it. What have we got? The location, the Angels on a mission to outcon the con, and that unexpected twist of, the nice guy turned evil mastermind was exciting. The girls look gorgeous, they've got credible covers, and some witty and fun dialogue between them. I think it really establishes the chemistry between the characters and really develops them too. Their individual personas. Sabrina's clearly the smart one and the leader, Jill's the athletic one and quick on her feet, and Kelly is, sultry, she's sophisticated, and maybe a little cynical and world-wise. She definitely had some great lines, and I never really appreciated how funny Jaclyn Smith could be. She's got some real zingers in here. I think it also sort of firmly establishes that trope of men going weak at the knees when the girls show up and using their feminine wiles to get the job done. But I think the Angels are clearly in on the joke, and it's all done with a little nod and a wink. RetroQTV, well, sure, but it's all pretty innocent, and the girls are definitely in the driving seat, at least I think. The writing's for sure solid, and one of my favourite episodes, and in fact my favourite episodes in general are the ones where they catch the crook using their smarts instead of car chases and shootouts. I think it's a bit sad that over time the focus was a lot more on action than plot, but certainly with the Mexican Connection it had it all rolled into one. Hey, so what do you think of this t-shirt? There's some custom angel art I designed featuring all 6 angels, and you can grab it over at Redbubble at bit.ly/RetroQTV. Links are in the description. You can grab it on a t-shirt, grab it on a mask, grab it on a cushion. Lots of different things you can order the print on, okay? So check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe too, because hey, you're here and what do you got to lose? And if you want to keep the conversation going, you can also find me over at Instagram at RetroQTV, where I publish photos from each and every episode. I think that's it. So look, let me know what you thought about the Mexican Connection in the comments below, and I'm going to see you soon for episode 3, Night of the Strangler. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye angels.